And now, I've watched a bunch of YouTuber apologies now, and I have noticed some things. Currently, I'm very much wondering if anyone else has noticed something very similar between James Charles and David Dobrik's apologies. They're both saying that, they're not like scripting anything with these. But both of them in their apologies, they both were like, hey, I'm finally alone. It's 4 in the morning. And I need to like say this. I don't know. I find that weird. I've admitted on my channel before that I know a little bit about manipulation. I mean, as like raised by narcissists, and I've had to have people tell me that things I was doing and saying were manipulative. I didn't even realize it, but they were. And I've tried working on that a lot, and I like trying to be very authentic. And if I ever say anything that is like manipulative or gaslighting, I want to make changes. My partner and I, both raised by narcissists, when we have arguments, we do have a tendency to use some gaslighting phrasing and behavior. Thankfully, we talk through these things. We figure out what the phrases or whatever we are using to try to argue our point. We'll say, like, this is why this thing you said was manipulative or gaslighting. And we work on it and we make sure we don't do that again. We have a weird way of interacting and basically half bullying each other or teasing, but it's all very consensual. If our joking ever starts to affect the other in a negative way, we will drop that joke from our repertoire. One of our biggest jokes right now is shut up, Chris. Specifically, shut up, Chris. If you don't have the Chris at the end, it doesn't count, and it's like an attack. If you just tell someone shut up, that's like an attack. But shut up, Chris is almost a way for her to say, like, hey, you're overwhelming me. I need some space, some alone time, some quiet. And I'm fine with it. We are cool with that. But if we do slip into things that don't make each other feel okay, we talk through it and we work on it. So it's not like I'm perfect, but when I do explain where I went wrong and stuff like that, I do say it kind of technically doesn't really matter that, oh, I was raised by narcissists. That's why I can be manipulative. Like, that's not an excuse to keep doing it. That is just a point to look at to see where you can start unraveling that issue to get to the heart of it and fix it. And all this is to say that those apologies seem very manipulative to me. I'm not the best at reading all these social cues and stuff, but it just feels wrong. They both come out with these sincere apologies where they're finally alone at 4 in the morning, but you can hear like noises in the background as if they're not alone. So what is this? What new script are you using for your apologies? Because I don't use scripts for my apologies. And my apologies, I'm pretty sure most people wouldn't even buy them because I just don't present myself in a good professional manner. I don't. I mean, I wear this same crappy red robe every day and don't do anything to make myself look better and blah blah blah. I'm just like, whatever. Hi, this YouTube channel never really moved out of the early 2000s. Fuck it. I don't know shit about scripting. I ain't got no LA manager. All I got is my own feelings, and I'm sorry, but I don't think that it makes sense that these apologies are super genuine and sincere and off the cuff when there's a lot of similarities between them. It just feels so manipulative, and I don't know. Maybe I just been manipulative so long, it's hard for me to think that someone is sincere. But it really seems suspicious to me. Especially when there are people who do stuff and supposedly seem sincere, but they're the sorts of actions that I personally have been told, like, those aren't good. That doesn't say you're sincere, that still says manipulative. I've been called a narcissist, I've been called a sociopath, I've been called a psychopath, all kinds of stuff. And, I definitely have some of those traits. That doesn't mean I'm going to lean into them and become some manipulator. But I don't know. Maybe if I did talk a little bit more about how I have personally engaged in manipulative behaviors in my past and still am learning about that kind of stuff, maybe if I teach people a little bit about how narcissists manipulate, I could actually do some good, as opposed to just being like, yeah, I used to be a manipulative cunt. I could be like, hey, I used to be a manipulative cunt, and now I'm going to teach you how to not be manipulated. I don't know. I don't really feel like I'm a teacher type. I really feel like I should be in, like, someone's garage with an old camcorder that, you know, the battery dies at half charge and it's grainy and the scripts are written on, like, notebook paper and just being goofy. Because I'm very eccentric. And I've never really fit into normal society. I'm a shut-in. What do you want? I'm not normal. So, I don't know. Whatever. We'll see.